Hiya. Did you know that Facebook and LinkedIn together in 2021 lost data of 1.2 billion people? Yes, personal data of 1.2 billion people. 93% of people on LinkedIn was, unfortunately, their data was lost. So if you think about this, it means that how those big companies really enabled that and didn't protect our personal data from that. And if they cannot do it, that means that probably none of the big companies cannot do it. Google, Apple, all of those companies have data breaches. And so that's why I built Uniflow. Uniflow is a data management app for people like you and me, so we can finally take the ownership of our personal data instead of giving that ownership and giving the data management under the umbrella of those big institutions. So that's what we are building. We're giving you ownership of our personal financial data, so you have ownership and you can decide whether you want to sell it to for advertising purposes or for some research or for whatever else you want. You are the one who is making decision and can always withdraw your data because you are the owner. And because of the new technologies that has been invented almost 15 years ago or even more, we can do that. And no one really is utilizing those technologies to help people in taking the ownership of the data. So yes, that's what we are doing in Uniflow. And that video, it's another day of me really talking about my day. It's 430 something day of building that beautiful platform. And so today my main focus was really finishing all of the tasks of the week and making sure that every single person in the team finished their tasks. And that's what I did. And from really 1 p.m. Till 5:30, I think I was half an hour between the meetings, and unfortunately some of the meetings I had to cut it short because I had to go to another one, and I feel like I need someone else to run some of those meetings for me. So I think from Monday I will start looking for the project manager or talk to Shivam, who was with us a year ago and working with us for some time. But back then we didn't need the project manager because it was much smaller and I was dealing with everything. But right now it's getting much bigger and there's more people in the team, and I feel like as we go into the market next week, it will be necessary for me to focus more on talking to people like you who are interested in that kind of product, and then really managing and trying to meet with every single developer on a daily basis, because that's what I do right now, and make sure that the product is done and it's fully functional. And so I think slowly I will have to go away from that, at least from some kind of project, and utilize some people who loves to do it, like Shivam, because Shivam, he loves being a project manager. So I'm gonna have a meeting with him on Sunday about that, and we will see. So today I was talking with David about actually creating that kind of product for people who would like to take the ownership of Uniflow as well. So if you would like to, be the owner of Uniflow, we want to give you a possibility of buy maximum 1% of Uniflow. So no one else will be able to own more than 1% of Uniflow ever. And so we would like to start from people who will use that product. And so today we were trying to really build or plan how we're going to build that product with David. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time because I had to jump on the meeting with Vicky Ruka and then Victor. I also spoken to Shivam, to do that, about what he has to do by Monday. So yeah, everything looks like it's setting up. On Monday we're going to some tests on the application. And then on Tuesday, I would imagine that if everything is gonna work on Monday, we're going to release it to the first 10 users, testing users, and then hopefully by the end of the month, or maybe from the beginning of the next month, we will start proper onboarding of normal users, of normal people. I also had a meeting with the new cryptographer who I would like to onboard to us, but it's a long way. I think it's gonna take us few conversations before we actually can work together, because that kind of position is very responsible position, and I need to have someone with super big knowledge about what do we need to build further going forward. Right now, the app will be super protected, as we, as Uniflow, not going to store any data. Everything will be owned by you. All of your personal data will be owned by you. And if you will want to decentralize or distribute all of your financial data, we will give you the possibility to do that as well. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. I wish you a great weekend, and I see you tomorrow.